I successfully filmed a YouTube tutorial. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd film a little get ready with me. I am not a makeup guru or a makeup professional. I'm just a makeup enthusiast. As you saw my minimal makeup collection in one of my previous videos, so I thought I'd show you guys how I do my makeup. My makeup routine is very minimal, soft glam, I think. You guys can let me know what you think. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, my face is already moisturized with some shea butter, that I make at home. I'm gonna start with my primer. So I recently got the new Fenty True Matte Primer, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about it. Actually, I do know how I feel about it. I don't like it. But the original Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer is my favorite. This, I think, helps with the creases around my lips and my mouth better than this one does. I got the matte, so this is what I've been using, but I truly don't love it. It's okay, it is mattifying, but it's not like I can't stay crease free throughout the day like I usually do with this. So let's get, I'm probably gonna use this. It's empty. I don't know if you can tell. As you can see, it's empty, but I'm gonna see if I can get anything to squirt out. I've literally been like using this and getting as many squirts as I can. Okay, so I usually start with chapstick. Get that all in there. So this is basically what I do on a daily basis to work almost every single day. I'm often with makeup than without, and it's usually a full face. So that's what I'm gonna take you guys through, exactly what I do every single morning, almost. Some days I don't do a full glam, like today I did a really natural, almost nothing look, because I didn't have time. But typically my makeup takes me 25 minutes to half an hour each morning. So when I do make time, which is almost every day, I get it done. If I don't, then I just go bare, or natural face, bare like this, or a really soft glam look. So again, let's get started. All right, so I'm just gonna shake this up and see if I can get any squirts on my face. I'm not even gonna bother squirting on my hand. See, that works. All right, I can deal with that. Okay. I'm just gonna. Okay. I'm gonna go in with my foundation. When I first discovered Fenty, I couldn't decide if I was 440 or 450. Initially, I got 440, and then I thought it was too bright, too light, a little kinda, so I got 450. But then 450 was literally like a perfect match to my face, which was crazy because although it was a perfect match to my face, it kind of looked off because my neck is lighter. So putting on 450 against my neck made me look darker and a little gray, just 450 by itself. On my soft glam days where I don't do a full face, I will do 450, literally use it as a concealer and just like put it in spots that I feel like I need it, not technically everywhere. So I started combining both of them, and I thought, oh my god, my perfect shade. Mixing 440 and 450 sometimes works for me. I had mixed it in my tour, my minimal makeup tour, when I did that video, and when I look at that video, I feel like it's a little too copper tone and it doesn't match quite. I don't know, you guys let me know what you think, but that's what I see. So I stopped combining them. And then 445 came out, and I was like, yes, perfect. I don't have to spend $70 and blend for my foundation anymore. Well, I wore 445 at first because it was terrible lighting. I thought, oh my God, it's my shade, it's perfect. I didn't even think about it. I was like, of course it is. I have 440, 450. Obviously 445 is going to be my shade. So I was super excited. I got it. I wore it for a long time. And then I started to look at myself in some mirrors, in pictures and some videos, and I noticed that I looked really olive, like really green. I was like, whoa. So since then, I stopped using 445. I still have a little bit left, but ever since I saw that it made me look green, I'm like, yeah, that's not my shade. It is my shade, but the undertones are just not. I don't know what the hell my undertones are, but I know it's not olive. So now I just use 440. I find that 440 is probably my best match with my neck and my hands, really. So I'm just gonna stick to 440. I'm gonna apply it with my beauty blender, which needs to be washed. I haven't washed in a month, guys. I think I need to do a wash video. Do you guys want to see a wash video when you wash my makeup brushes and shit? I'll do one. So I put the pumps on my face. Put 2 pumps on each side. Yes, 2 pumps. And then I use my beauty blender. You see how it doesn't really look like it matches, but look at my neck. You'll see. Just wait till it all like oxidizes and blends in. And I do not use a beauty blender to blend it in. I use it mostly to spread, and the reason being, I do not want my brush to get clogged. I'd rather put all that pressure on the beauty blender. I like my brushes to stay free and clear for as long as possible. So I'm thinking about doing an e.l.f. haul because I do want some new brushes. Not because I need them, which is why I've been like holding off, but I want to replace a lot of I typically don't put foundation up here. I just drag whatever's down here, but it doesn't seem like I have enough here on my blender, probably because I didn't spray it first, which I don't always do, but it's a good idea to do so. Okay, now it's not totally blended. Like I said, I just use this really to spread, and then I go in with my e.l.f. Powder brush, my favorite brush ever, and I use that to blend everything. And like I said, I want this brush to stay free and clear. I could use it to apply my foundation, which is what I used to do, but I like doing it this way because it makes it easier for me to see how much product I have on my face and on my utensil. No, I don't know. Tool. Yeah, that's it. Okay, so usually this could be okay, just one layer, but I'm gonna build on this a little bit more. And usually when I go to build on, I don't do the intense pumps like I did, like the full pumps I did before. I just do, as you can see, the tip is dirty because of what I'm about to show you. I do drops or dots around my face like this. This is what I do to build up. And that should be enough. And then this time I do use my brush to blend because it's only a little bit of product. And we're just looking for the perfect coverage. And I feel like the brush aids in stippling much better when it's almost a second coat, when it's like your buildable coat. Now, like I said, I am not a makeup professional, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. I may not even know what the heck I'm talking about, and that's okay, because like I said, I'm not a professional. I can only tell you how I do my face and the reason why I do it the way I do, you know? So, F all these rules. Do what works for you. Find out what technique works for you. If you see something you want to try, practice it on your face and then see how you can accomplish it. Don't try to do it the same way other people do it. That's never worked for me. That doesn't work for everyone. So if you can achieve the same or very similar results without, you know, the expensive tools or the crazy like artsy techniques, by all means, do it your way. Now I'm going to go in with my under eye concealer, and this is the Fenty Beauty 410. I just finally got a new one. It literally came in the mail, last week from Sephora. My old one is around here somewhere. Yeah, I literally used it until it was bare. There's still a little in there, so I'm not throwing it out just yet. All right. So I'm just gonna apply that under my eye. Okay, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. sculpting face brush. It needs to be washed. Don't worry, I'll wash it tomorrow. It's been a month and it's time for a wash. I washed like right before Christmas and already, of course, they're dirty again. I'm just using this color cleaner, makeup brush cleaner, to move some product off of it, some more product off. Okay, and I love this brush for under my eye because it's the perfect shape to go right in here, right in there. And it's not expensive. I think I got this at Target for $3. Maybe even less. Right in here. Just perfect. And it creates the perfect highlight under eye shape, in my opinion. So most people do their eyes. They start with their brows and their eye makeup and then move on to their face. I do not. I have done that before. And I went sometime where that's how I would start my makeup. However, I find that my eyes take me the longest time, so it's the last thing I do. I do my face, and then in case I run out of time. If I run out of time, then I'll just do my brows real quick and put on mascara, lashes, and go. Because I won't really put on eyeshadow. I'll have like concealer or foundation, which will still look nice, you know? But if I have plenty of time, then I'll go ahead and do eyeshadow, and I'll show you what I do with eyeshadow because it's not normal, it's not even fancy, and yes, it is something I could add to my quick eye routine, but when you're pressed for time, if you can eliminate even one tiny step, yeah, you gotta do it. So sometimes I don't even wear lashes. I'll just put mascara on and be out the door if I'm really pressed for time. But yeah, eyes are last, because eyes, I can just do something simple and be out the door. But as long as the rest of my face is, you know, glowed, then I'm okay, you know? So I do not do my eyes first. Also, another reason why I don't do my eye first, because when I am highlighting under my eye, you see how I like to drag it up here? I wouldn't want to ruin my brow if I brought it down low. For whatever reason, I don't usually come down that low, but just in case, you know, I might end up touching it or ruining it. Brows are tough for me, y'all, so I gotta be careful. Like, I'm not gonna mess with brows, you know? I'm not gonna mess with my brows once I do them, because it's a struggle. Brows, I'm not great at them. So, yep, this is what I use. And then after I use the brush, I go in with my beauty blender to blend it all together. And I do spray it, dab it on the back of my hand, and go in and blend it in. And it's all nice and blended. Okay. Now, after I do that, if I find my lines are too harsh, although they will get blended later, I go in with my face foundation brush and just kind of blend right around where that concealer went. This is what I mean when I say I don't do my makeup like most other people. Like, I just do what I need to do to achieve the look I desire. And yeah, voila. So I'm going to set under my eyes, and I do not bake. What I do is I use this is my Lancome highlighting brush. It came in my sample kit, and I love it. And I'm using my Fenty Hazelnut setting powder. I just dab and put the rest on the cap and just work that right under there. First I dab it on and I just smooth it out, just like that. I'm gonna do the other side. This thing smells so good, oh my god. Okay. I love these setting powders. I love this setting powder, particularly because it brightens my eye so much. I just love it. I mean, the concealer does a great job, but this just sets it off. I don't know if you guys can tell, but this literally sets it off. No shit, it's a setting powder, I know, but it's a set off. Okay, let's put that away. And now I'm gonna contour. So I recently picked up, and by recently I mean last week when I got the concealer, when I refilled my concealer, I recently picked up the Mocha Mami bronzer. I don't know how I feel about it. This is what I've been using to contour my cheekbones and the cheekbones that I don't have and around my forehead, which I don't always do. What I do like this for is around my forehead. I do like that because I like how it has that reddish undertone. Yeah, it's very red and it's more of a blush for me, I feel like, than a bronzer or a contour. So I'm gonna continue to use this for my cheeks, but I will put that on around my forehead. Okay, this I've had forever. I feel like it's never gonna finish. Well, obviously because I only use like dabs of it, because I only use it to contour. So it's gonna last me a while. And the way I contour is I find my cheekbone. By now I know where my cheekbone is, but I'm telling you guys how I do it. I'm showing you guys how I do it. Find my cheekbone, it's right here, and go right at the top of it. Like right here's where my cheekbone like caves in. So I'm going to put my contour right on top of it, right above the cheekbone, not in the crease, which I know a lot of people do. I feel like it's too low when I do it in the crease, so I like to go right on top of my cheekbone. So pretty much exactly where I put my hand. Right there. And then when I blend it in, when I blend it out, it actually does go down, which is why I don't like to put it in the crease, because then it goes down below the crease and it's just a mess. Well, at least when I do it, it does that. So this is what I do that works for me. So here is where my cheekbone came in, and I'm gonna put it right above there. So I typically wait for this to set a little bit because it's so creamy before I go in and blend it out. So while that's setting, which is not really setting, it's maybe oxidizing and just like drying up a little bit, I'm gonna go in with the highlighter brush again and the bronzer and go around my forehead. Not too much, and I like to go from the hairline in, because I find that when I drag product from the middle out, I end up with like patches at the very hairline. So I like to go from the hairline and then into my forehead. I do. I like this a lot because I like it a lot for my forehead. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but I like it a lot for my forehead because before I started contouring, I used to apply blush and then drag it up here. Not drag it, I shouldn't say drag it. I used to apply my blush and then also put a little around the crown of my head. Not the crown, what am I talking about? Whatever this place is called. You know, I used to put it there. So when I got this, and I just felt like it doesn't really define my cheeks, but it does act more as a blush, I thought, perfect. I could just put this instead of, you know, contouring my forehead with the concealer. This can be my forehead contour. So that's what I've been doing the past week. Literally just the past week, but I love it because it's very subtle and it works. Now I'm gonna go in and blend out my cheek contour, and then what I like to do is start from the bottom here and then blend upwards, up, and basically just up. I go up and down, like up and then down this way. So I don't drag it down here, so I go this kind of motion. It's like that. It's like that. Yep, that's exactly how I do it. Kind of itchy on my nose. I think I can blend this out a little bit more. Perfect. Then I'm gonna go in with blush. I typically use the same blush every single day, unless I'm wearing like some really bright colors. Then I will not use this deep plum. I will use this coral when I'm wearing bright colors. Usually if I have like neon colors, if I have like florals on with a lot of white and stuff like that, I won't go with this. Actually, when I'm in all white, I will go with this deep plum. But when I'm in like tropical colors, I will go with the coral over the plum. So this brush that I've had for a gajillion years, got from a drugstore somewhere, I don't know, has been my blush brush for over 10 years, I would say. So I just dab, pull out my cheeks, and yeah. I kind of go right in between my highlight under my eyes and my contour. That's where I like to lay my blush. So get the color in there and then pull it in between there. Every time I do my blush, my husband looks at me. For some reason, he always catches me at the point where I'm doing my blush and he goes, "I thought you were smiling at me." I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just applying my blush. Now I'm just blending everything together with an all-over face brush. Something, I don't know where it's from. Marshall's, I think, is where I got it. Does the job, so I'm not complaining. So this is basically my face before I do my nose and my highlight. And I don't do that until after I do my eyes. So at this point is when I do my eyes. Let's clean up a little bit. Clean up, everybody, everywhere. Okay, now I'm gonna get started on my eyes. Okay, now with my eyes, I usually start with my brows. So we'll start there with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow and the brush. Like I said, brows are a struggle for me, so please bear with me. Now, I clean this brush every day after I use it, but I find that the brush gets really stiff day after day. So what I do is take the cap and I just put the brush, smack the brush in there to loosen up the bristles and get them to move around and be movable. And in theory, this should actually have enough product to at least get it started, but I like to dip, 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 and then again go back in and just flatten the tip, and then go in and work. Brows are a struggle. I said it before, I'll say it again. It may not look right, so don't watch me on brows. I just don't have the hand. I don't have the hand to be drawing brows. So what I do is I just kind of fill in the shape that I already have. So I realized that my camera was not recording, stopped recording right before I started doing my my right brow. So you'll at least catch me do my left brow on camera. Okay. Okay. Left side, left side, left side. I know they're not supposed to be sisters or twins or something like that. They're just supposed to be related, well, or cousins. Well, sometimes my brows look like they're from two different cultures. It's a struggle. Okay? Alright, so here goes. I mean, this one doesn't look terrible. It's not perfect, but it's okay because it's my brows. So I'm gonna go in and do this one. What I do is just fill in the shape that I have and try to get them to match. So let's do this. No, I need this mirror. Ooh, okay. From the top and connect them and fill it in. Left side is always difficult because I can't really see because my hand is in the way, but you get the gist. Just draw on the shape I already have and fill in, clean it up. When I get to the front here, I drag the brush flat this way and up, just to create those natural hairlines. Natural looking, at least I should say, hairlines. All right, so this is it, guys. Not bad, right? Oh gosh. Brows will never be my thing, and I'm okay with that. Now I'm going to clean up my brows a little bit. I don't always do that. If I have a lot of time, that I will like highlight around my brows, but here you can see, I don't know if you can, but some hair that I probably should tweeze. I'm just gonna mask them with concealer so you can't really tell too badly unless you all up in my grills. But I'm just gonna clean up around them real gently, because if I mess up, it's gonna be tragic. Tragic, I tell you. I need some more right under here. I'm taking some real risks right now. Alright, that's good enough. We ain't going for perfect. We're just going for cute. This brush I always use to pull down my highlight, or pull up, because it's flat. So I just use it to carefully pull down the concealer, and then from the up top, pull it up carefully. Very carefully. And do the same right here. Okay. Perfecto. So that's brows. That's my brows. I'm gonna start with my shadows. No, not shadows. Shadow. I cannot blend for shit. So I do not blend eyeshadows. I only do a nude shadow. That will always and forever be my only look. And my nude shadow is typically either a mauve, and I'll show you. This is my favorite mauve, and it is Profusion Bare Palette that I got from TJ Maxx ages ago for $4.99, okay? And you find me wearing this, or my Iman Face Foundation Powder. I use this for a shadow because I just like how it makes my eyes pop without being too obvious. So those are the two colors that you will ever see me wearing on my eyes. So let me show you what I typically do with my eyes. I start with right under my brows. I will use, when I'm doing I always do a nude, but when I'm doing the face powder, I will use this one, this shade right here, to highlight under my brow. So that's what I'm gonna do here. Because it's like a champagne-y, actually it's more like rose gold. And I'll just go right at the high of my brow and drag it down. Like I said, I suck at blending, so you're not gonna catch me doing anything fancy, okay? All right. So right under here. And that is as exciting as it gets for my eyes. That's literally it for the excitement, okay? And then I go in with my blender brush. Ooh, what did I do? This is by e.l.f. I'm pretty sure. I think I picked this up at either the dollar store or found it for $1 somewhere like Target or something. And then I just put this all over my lid. And I mean all over. And I pack it on like there's no tomorrow. Like pack on. I can't even smoke, guys. If I knew how to smoke out my eyes, I would be all set. But I just I practiced and practiced for years when I first got into makeup, like really heavily, like 6 years ago, but I just couldn't make do. So I'm just sticking with this. It works, it's pretty, it's cute, it's just, see how my eyes are like not made up, but they pop? That's exactly what I'm going for. And I like to pack this on because although it is my facial foundation and technically matches my skin, the more I build on it, the more my eyes are like, look at me, look at me. So I just continue to build on this until I am satisfied with how they are. And yeah, this should do. So yep, this is it for my eyes. That's all set there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner. This Kat Von D tattoo liner is the best. It's the bomb. So much the bomb. I got this as a sample or a birthday present when my like 2 Sephora orders ago, and I've been using it ever since. Okay, I loved it so much that I went and bought. They paid a $23 or $25, however much this was. Maybe it was $20 for the full size. Well, this doesn't work the same. The tip is not quite as precise as this one. It's the same liner, it's the same color, Trooper Black, and for whatever reason, the tip just does not work the same. And I just put the, I don't know if you can see very well, but this is the sample and this is the full size. You see how precise and thin the sample is and how much thicker the full size is? I don't know what's going on here, but this ain't cool, Kat Von D. So I've just been sticking to the sample. And here I go with my liner. Okay, one eye down. It took me a long time to learn how to do a cat eye, and then once I did, it was like, what? It's this easy? Matching my liner almost never happens. One comes out thicker than the other sometimes, but it happens, you know, whatever. And that's liner. I'm going to go in with my mascara, and this was also a sample I received in 2 Sephora orders ago. It's a Laura Mercier Glossy Black Panoramic Mascara. I have never used a mascara this good, ever, and when it finishes I'm gonna cry because a full-size one is probably gonna cost me a gajillion dollars. I'm kidding. So dramatic. but this liner is so amazing. When I first put it on, I was like, oh my god, I do not need to put on lashes. I ended up putting on lashes. But you know, I felt like I didn't, which is a really good feeling, which means it's a really good mascara. Like, my lashes have never popped like this with any mascara. I cannot live without this mascara. So I like this thing that Janae Aiko has been doing with her eyeliner, which is bringing it in the corner crease. I've been trying it and I really love it. I just need more practice to get it right, because I just have to figure out the best angle to draw in there. But I think it's so dope, and when I do get it right, my eyes look so amazing. So I might do it in a video. So I decided to film this video because, you know, my makeup collection tour was so well received. It got so many views in such little time. And it's not that it's about views, but it's just about, clearly these are the kind of videos that you guys like and want to see, like makeup videos. And since I love to do my makeup, why the heck not? Okay, now we're going to talk about lashes. For a very long time, lashes were a no-no for me because my eyelashes are super curly. Like, they curl, I don't know if you can tell, but they curl, you probably can't tell. They curl so in, and the mascara helps. Like, it helps bring them out a little bit, but they curl so much. And you know what? It's gotten better now that I'm looking at them. Like, it's gotten better a little bit. When I'm without mascara, my eyelashes are like, they curl into each other. But with mascara, it comes out a little bit. But yeah, I used to cut my own lashes off, and that was the only way I could get false lashes to go on. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, now that I'm done rambling about that, I am going to go ahead and apply the glue to my lashes and apply the lashes. Lashes are sometimes the most embarrassing thing for me. Some days are a win, super easy breezy. Some days it's like, girl, what are you doing? All right, so while they get tacky, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my eye. I am going to put some highlighter in the corner crease of my eye because I love that look also. And what I use is this e.l.f. Professional Blending Eye Brush, and it's like a little dot brush, and it's so perfect because I could literally just go in here and just put it right in the corner of my eye, just like that. Just like that. And it's perfect. Just build on it a little bit more. And that's it. Get the brush off, put it away. And that's it. That's it. So cute. So perfect. I love that fucking brush. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and finish highlighting. So I'm gonna go in with my highlighter. I usually like to start with my forehead. And with my forehead, I don't know why, but I love the way when the light hits my forehead and it has like a cross. For whatever reason, when like the sunlight or whatever hits my forehead, it makes like a cross. And that's exactly what I want to capture when I do my highlight on my forehead. I just go up like this. I'm barely touching my skin with this because this brush is very big. So I dab a lot. I dab a lot. But after I dust off, I barely touch my skin. Just with the edge of the brush, go like that, and then go like this. And leave it. That's it. I said that's it, but then I'm going in with some more. Yep, that's it. Then I'm gonna do my chin. For whatever reason, I make a weird face. This is the face I make. And I just captured that weird wrinkle in the middle. I'm just so fucking weird. And proud of it. Okay, so let's take a break from highlighting and do the lash. So what I do now is to get my lashes on my super curly lashes, which I think is still super curly, but just not as curly. I put the ashes up above it, and then I put the lashes up above on top of it, and then I just push my lashes out of the way with them like this. I go like that and push the lashes out of the way. I'm just gonna raise the mirror so I can see from up top. I secure the middle, and then I pull the ends. My eyes usually water when I'm doing this, so I end up having to fan, 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 fan. And there's lash numero uno and lash numero dos. It's also ready to go. My husband's always like, aren't you afraid you're gonna poke yourself in the eye? I'm like, do this enough, honey, and you will have no fears. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of liner on this eye because I see some glue. I'm like blocking the damn camera. Now that I've thickened that liner, I have to go in and thicken this one. Okay. Lash on. I ruined these lashes because I slept in them, so they're like super bent. I need to get new lashes, but just for this video, I'm gonna leave these on, okay? I hope that's okay with you guys. All right, let's finish highlighting. I'm gonna go ahead and do my cheekies. And the other cheeky. Now I'm gonna do my nose, my nosy. So to do my nose, I use the same brush that I used to highlight right under my lash. No, not my lash. What am I talking about? My brows. And I go into my highlighter and I just drag it down the bridge. Very thin line. Very, very thin line. Then I take my pinky and dab into the highlighter with the ball of my pinky. Now I could use the ball brush again, but that one I find it does it like too perfect of a circle. So I just use my pinky to dab right at the button of my nose and blend it out a little bit. This is exactly how I like it. And then after I do that, then I go ahead and contour my nose. Now usually I don't always contour my nose because frankly, I like the shape of my nose. I do not contour my nose for shape. I do contour my nose sometimes. I'm just gonna blend everything together. I do not contour my nose all the time, but when I do, it is not for shape because I don't find anything wrong with the shape of my nose. I love my nose just the way it is. I contour to get my highlighter defined. That's my reason for contouring my nose, and that's not something that I actually do every single day. And I use this L'Oreal Hip palette from like over 10 years ago. Clearly I don't throw out makeup, especially ones that I like. I love this color. And then I use my Tweezerman Contour Concealer. It's the perfect brush to do along my nose, and I will show you how. So I just do a little dab, and then I just go right on the side of my nose and drag it out, down. Just like this. And like I said, it's not for shape. It's to really keep my highlighter in check. Because sometimes it'll go all over the place and I just like that thin line. So this is really just to make it pop up against that darker shade and define the shape. Now it does also alter a little bit the shape of my nose, but that's just not my goal here. And frankly, I don't be seeing y'all's contours, so honestly, on your nose. I don't always see it. It's just like, I guess you're not supposed to see it. I mean, I don't notice a difference either, so I don't know, whatever. Whatever works for you, whatever floats your boat, do it. So, yep, that is it. That's how I contour my nose. And I'm going to take my all over face brush and just go ahead and blend everything together. Now I'm going to do my lippy. This is my staple lippy. This is the Fenty Beauty Uncuffed Stunner Lip Paint. Favorite. Now, you know I'm a mauve girl. Anytime I find mauve anything, I gotta buy it. So, when I need it. So this is a staple. I wear it with my MAC Chestnut Lip Pencil. Cannot live without it. And that's my staple everyday lip. I do bring it all the way in. so. I need to sharpen this. And then I go in with my lipstick. I love this fucking lipstick. Gives me so much life. Now, this is not something I always do, but sometimes after I put on my lipstick, I will notice like a shadow around my lip. I don't know if you see it, but I will go in with my LA Girl Pro Concealer or even the Fenty Beauty concealer for under my eyes, and I'll just put that right. I'm not going to squeeze anything out, just whatever product is left on the tip. Now I use that right along the lip, and that is my look. This is literally my everyday look for work or for any event, or literally my face is always the same. I'm gonna go ahead and set with my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray. I'm very generous with setting spray because I like my makeup to stay put all day. I go from work to happy hour literally every day, so my makeup needs to stay. Stay, baby. You ain't going nowhere. Nowhere. I seriously need a Jaclyn Hill fan. Does she have a fan? She needs to come out with a fan because your girl's in need. All right, so this is my look. And then I usually just let the hair go. This is where I would put on my earrings. I have some old ones here, so I'm just gonna plop them on. God, I haven't worn these earrings in ages. Heavy earrings now hurt my ears, so now I just stick to studs. Yeah, so this is my look. Literally on a daily basis, this is how I roll. I had a super fuzzy sweater on, it's not sweater, scarf today, and it's literally gotten all of it in my hair. It's so annoying. I've been picking it up for hours. Yeah, this is my hair literally every day, and this is my look every day for work, outing, happy hour, going out. This is it. So let me know what you guys think. What do you think? Do I measure up? Probably not, but whatever. This is me. I measure up to me, so I'm good. I feel like this is flawless, and if you don't, I really care. I love the way I do my makeup. I'm always learning new techniques if I can learn them, and if they work for me and if they fit into my lifestyle, I'll of course try them, do them, keep what works and dump what doesn't. That's my motto. So yeah, I am all done. It only took me like This does take me half an hour every day, not an hour. But because I'm talking to you guys also, you know, it takes me a little bit. But yeah, this is my look. Oh my god, I can't get my hair to do anything that I want it to do. Sometimes it'd be like that with this hair, but I love it. But yeah, this is my look. So thanks for watching. This is the look, guys. I appreciate anyone that stopped by to watch my video. Leave me a comment of what you think. If you have any suggestions, any tips for me, I would love to hear them. Please do like, subscribe, share if you like. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Bye-bye.